All masters across centuries stress the importance of timing when formulating and implementing strategy. We are continuously reminded that we create our own future, but what does it take to identify momentum? And how should we assess the optimal timing so that each interaction and follow-up emerges organically? According to Robert Greene, the art of timing relies on patience and the wisdom to act at the right moment. The first sign of momentum that can be turned into opportunity comes from the person in front of you. As Sun Tzu teaches us, the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Once you make contact, lead with curiosity, showing genuine interest in the person before you. As Dale Carnegie said, talk to someone about themselves and they'll listen for hours. Give people the grace to reveal themselves, and you'll be surprised by how many areas of common interest you uncover. Listening is the most fruitful data collection. Without even realizing it, you may catch something that can build rapport. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye, as Miyamoto Musashi reminds us, always read between the lines. We may collect contacts, but another goal at each networking event is the objective evaluation of our own conduct. Herminia Ibarra reminds us, we learn who we are in practice, not in theory. The flair and finesse with which we navigate social situations always reveal more strengths, or areas where we can grow. Networking may seem like a numbers game, but emotional attunement must be prioritized. When introducing yourself to a crowd, when choosing the perfect moment to exchange contacts, and in your follow-ups. Follow-ups should always be grounded in the rapport you established, reflecting warmth and consideration. Aim to follow up within 24 to 72 hours, while the impression you made is still fresh. Drop the transactional tone and lead with generosity and curiosity by offering something the other person might find interesting. As Dale Carnegie also taught, the only way to influence people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. As for selling ourselves, every outreach should reflect our style and values, but don't forget to season authenticity with a touch of intrigue. This raises the chance of inspiring proactivity rather than just courtesy. And if you ever worry that a ship has sailed, remember Miyamoto Musashi's wisdom. There is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Time series forecasting and social finesse. Machine learning can help us seize opportunities and build liaisons with social finesse through time series forecasting. Our model can focus on monitoring trends or repeating patterns. Trends capture evolution and seasonality. Repeating patterns establish a baseline value called level. Forecasting models are always challenged by noise, the variability in observations that cannot be explained by the model. We can work with univariate time series, focusing on one variable, such as the latest moment we can send a follow-up. Multivariate time series, tracking multiple variables, such as the timing of a follow-up and the type of invitation to extend the liaison. Models in time series analysis. The persistence forecast model assumes that the future value of a time series will be the same as its current value. In life, it captures our confidence that rapport built today will extend into tomorrow's follow-up with the same warmth and interest. This model is most effective in stable situations, incipient networking phases, established liaisons, or interactions without conflicting interests. Its parameters include time step, delta, the time interval for the forecast. If statistics show that 90% of startups don't survive their first year, what progress do we register in that time frame? Past observations, history, data points before the forecast. For example, before we focused on networking, how long did it take us to randomly meet a relevant contact? Feature selection, focusing on the variable we want to predict, just as we try to predict when our pitches will finally secure the desired investment. The autoregressive AR forecast model predicts outcomes using previous observations. Think of the tough exercise of assessing our impact when starting our networking journey. As Jeffrey Pfeffer warns, visibility is critical. Out of sight, out of mind. The AR model helps calibrate how often we should build a networking calendar while avoiding overexposure. Its parameters include lags, the number of past observations considered. For instance, in a new industry, how many people remember us from one event to the next? Error term, the unpredictable white noise. Think of being distracted by people whose personal branding is built only on self-praise or shallow event commentary. The ARIMA forecast model enhances AR by removing trends and seasonality while accounting for errors. It operates through P, autoregressive part, experiences within an industry or data collected on a specific person we wish to approach. D, differencing, how many times values are differenced to remove trends. Think of how scarcity effects shape our perception when we see someone at few but high-value events. Q, moving average part, the number of lagged forecast errors. Successful follow-ups depend on recognizing a person's needs and speaking their language. As Daniel Pink reminds us, moving others depends on understanding their perspective. Seasonality, S, may also emerge as a parameter in seasonal ARIMA models. Finally, the evaluation metric for time series forecasting is the root mean squared error, RMSE. The lower the error, the closer our predictions align with reality, just as when an opportunity delivers a return on investment sooner than expected.